Hi there, and welcome to our YouTube channel, Future Drive. I hope you enjoyed our previous videos. Today we'll be discussing the BYD Atto 3. Is it really a good value or just hype? Of course, you know the answer already, but we shall let you know if truly it's a good value or just a hype. BYD has just opened the order book for its first EV in Australia, the Atto 3 small SUV. But should you be laying down your deposit? Talking about the model tested, BYD Atto 3 Superior Extended Range. The review type, international launch. The review location, Shanghai, China. There's a lot of interest in and the momentum behind the BYD electric vehicle brand in Australia, and the Chinese car maker has finally launched its long-awaited first full-time model, the 2022 BYD Atto 3. Are you still wondering if you should buy the BYD Atto 3 EV car? Well, stay tuned with us for all you need to know. We'll be discussing some amazing features of the BYD Atto 3 vehicle, such as what people like about the vehicle, unique and fun interior, high equipment levels, opening panoramic sunroof. One of the most affordable EVs in our market, the Atto 3, or Yuan Plus as it's known in China, is now available to order from $44,381 plus on-road costs and lines up directly against the MG ZS EV. It has value on its side, a high specification, plucky performance, and usable real-world driving range. BYD is perhaps best known as the Chinese EV company in which American business mogul Warren Buffett invested $230 million back in 2008. But today, it is China's top-selling producer of electrified EV and plug-in hybrid passenger vehicles. Last year saw sales of 593,745 vehicles in its home market, including a record 97,990 in December alone. And the new 2022 BYD Atto 3, sold in China as the Yuan Plus, is a key model as BYD pushes into export markets, including Australia. Wow, with these little characteristics, it's very certain that the BYD Atto 3 is really of a good value and not a hype. Furthermore, it was launched in Sydney last weekend, ahead of first Aussie deliveries in July. The BYD Atto 3 is a small battery-powered 5-seat SUV priced from $44,381 plus on-road costs. That starting price makes it one of the most affordable EVs in Australia, lining up closely against the MG ZS EV that starts from $44,990 drive away. However, the Atto 3 is the second car to utilize BYD's new E-Platform 3.0 after the smaller Dolphin hatchback. It also comes with plenty of gear for the money and a clever packaging that utilizes space well. Indeed, while the exterior has some nice detailing, the Atto 3 is fairly inconspicuous until you open the doors and get in. It's almost as if the interior designers got a very different memo to the exterior team, and honestly, they have gone to town to create something really quite unique. I sound like I'm grizzling and picking on details, but I'm not really grizzling, and yes, I am picking on details. You know why? Because this is an excellent interior for the money, and it's things like poorly translated warning and information messages that remind you that this is a Chinese car, not sold in English-speaking markets yet. There's great space in the front, and the driving position is adjustable and comfortable. The huge sunroof doesn't ruin the headroom either. The center console houses 2 cup holders, the already mentioned karaoke mic bin, and a wireless charging pad. Under the console is an open-sided storage area, and the doors will take small bottles. In the back, you've got 2 further USB-A ports, but the spring-loaded thin plastic covers are a hazard to fingertips. Boot space is a fairly normal for the class 430 liters, with 1,330 liters available with a 60-40 split fold seats dropped. The 2022 BYD Atto 3 is available in 2 model variants in Australia, an extended range priced from $44,381 and $47,381. Both plus on-road costs, respectively. According to the image seen, the Atto 3 measures 4,455 millimeters long, 1,875 millimeters wide, and 1,615 millimeters high, and rests on a 2,720 millimeter wheelbase. It tips the scales at 1,615 kilograms in standard guise, while the longer range model is slightly heavier at 1,690 kilograms. After After the short break, we'll dive into safety and technology of the BYD Atto 3, but for starters, there's 18-inch alloy wheels, a panoramic sunroof, one-touch electric tailgate, opening, closing, keyless entry and start, and electric heated and folding exterior mirror. Welcome back! Among the cabin highlights is fall leather upholstery, 6-way power adjust driver seats, 4-way for the front passenger, electronic park brake, and a steering wheel that provides switchgear for easy access to functions such as phone, audio, and adaptive cruise control. BYD's local partner is Nextport, which is selling the Atto 3 exclusively online via its EV Direct website. Lest I forget, the BYD Atto 3 is backed by a 7-year unlimited kilometer warranty, while the battery is covered for the same time period but only up to 160,000 kilometers. It hasn't yet been tested by ANCAP, so we don't know the star rating, and we won't know for a while, I imagine. Standard features include 7 airbags, autonomous emergency braking (AEB), adaptive cruise control, a door open warning, forward and rear collision warning, lane departure warning, and lane keep assist, rear cross traffic alert, and rear cross traffic braking. There's also electronic stability and traction control, ABS brakes with electronic brake force distribution and 4-wheel discs, and hill descent control. Bluetooth phone and audio streaming is included, along with over-the-air or OTA updates, DAB digital radio, wireless phone charging, an 8-speaker direct stereo, and, saving perhaps the best until last, a 12.8-inch rotating touchscreen display. There are some functions such as karaoke that automatically rotate the screen. It's in portrait mode when you're belting out notes, whereas with others, it's a matter of user preference. Also, control of many functions is also possible via the voice-activated assistant Xiao Di or Little D. Isn't all of these a wonderful value? No hyping. The Atto 3 is better built than the outgoing ZS EV, though as well as more spacious and comfortable, and solid feeling. 2 ISOFIX points are listed in the spec sheet, and one imagines there will be 3 top tether points once the pen pushers have had their way. Now, the seats look pretty sporty but are more comfortable than they are supportive. As you'll discover, you won't be hurling this car through corners if you know what's good for you, so it won't matter. Also not thought through is the size of the instrument screen. It's way too small at just 5 inches or 12.7 centimeters, but thankfully the speed and range readouts are clear and obvious. Part of the reason it's so tiny is because the steering wheel is quite small but also fat-rimmed, so the space to peer through the wheel is limited. Now, I am not a chemist or a physicist or a battery expert, but I've done a lot of reading about the BYD car, so I'm going to do my best to boil it down to something digestible. There are a couple of advantages to this battery. First, it's cheaper to make because of its chemistry, lithium ferrophosphate, or LFP. You might also hear it referred to as lithium iron phosphate because ferrous and iron are the same thing. Given a significant proportion of the cost of an EV is the battery, every little bit helps. Tesla is also investing in LFP batteries for standard range cars where power density is less of an issue. There is a lot of internet talk that Tesla is in fact dealing with BYD on the Blade battery, but BYD rubbished that rumor late in 2021. When a battery is punctured, say in an accident, the inevitable cause is a chunk of metal moving at great speed. It pushes through the material of the battery and creates a series of shorts. That means a lot of energy, usually released over a few hours of driving, suddenly has nothing to do but make its escape, generating a lot of heat and, in some cases, causing a fire that takes forever to stop burning. Some just get really hot and stay hot. If truly you have considered buying any vehicle from the BYD brand, trust me, you have made a fantastic decision. Have you now seen that the BYD Atto 3 is really a good value? No hyping. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to catch our next fantastic video. Peace!